I want to give all praises to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash, for giving me the spirit to do this lesson. Look at me, Peter, focus. And the reason why I called this lesson that as the title is because when you look at the story when Peter walked on the water, that was the main thing that was talked about in that story. But when you get the meat, fullness of the meaning of that story, you also have to mention a key piece, and I'm about to get into it. Let's go to Matthew chapter 14. I'm going to start at verse 21. And they that had eaten were about 5,000 men, besides women and children. Now that was a miracle he did right before this story. He fed the 5,000, okay? Verse 22. And straightway YAHAWASHI constrained his disciples to get into a ship and to go before him unto the other side, while he sent the multitudes away. And when he had sent the multitudes away, he went up into a mountain apart to pray. And when the evening was come, he was there alone. But the ship was now in the midst of the sea, tossed with waves, for the wind was contrary. And in the fourth watch of the night, YAHAWASHI went unto them walking on the sea. Now, walking on the sea is a big deal, man. You know, because when you read verse 26, it says, and when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were troubled, saying, it is a spirit, and they cried out for fear. Yeah, so they thought it was a demon, a spirit, man. Okay, because they're like, who can do that? They have never seen nothing like that. And guess what? In this time, we're going to see things that we ain't never seen. But let's stay on topic, because I want to focus on the point of the story that needs to be spoken about. Verse 27. But straightway YAHAWASHI spoke unto them, saying, be of good cheer, it is I, be not afraid. And Peter answered him and said, Lord, if it be thou, bid me come unto thee on the water. And he said, come. And when Peter was come down out of the ship, he walked on the water to go to YAHAWASHI. Now that's the main thing that we speak about in this story. But when you go to verse 30, which is the main point, but when he saw the wind boisterous, he was afraid, and beginning to sink, he cried, saying, Lord YAHAWASHI, save me. Okay, so the main word in there is boisterous. Now, when you look at it in the spirit and when you learn, it says that things are written for our learning, the scriptures, that you have to focus on what is that boisterous. Is it just the winds? No, it ain't just the wind. Yeah, that actually happened in that story. Okay, but what is your wind? Because in that situation, Peter's boisterous was what? The winds and the storm around him, and, basically the winds were picked up. Okay, and that started him and made him doubt and made him sink, which I'm going to continue to read. But focusing on boisterous, what is your boisterous? Okay, it could be a lot of different things, man. All right, so while you're going through that, you're supposed to do what? Continue to look at YAHAWASHI. Keep your spirit forward, man. Your eyes single. Okay, that's looking straight ahead. Okay, and who you looking at? You're looking at YAHAWASHI. Just like in this story, Peter was walking to what? YAHAWASHI. Okay, so let's read 31 and see what happens. And immediately YAHAWASHI stretched forth his hand and caught him. So as he walked to YAHAWASHI, he doubted because of the wind. Okay, the tribulations, right? Got to receive it in the spirit. He caught him and said unto him, O thou little of faith, wherefore didst thou doubt? Right, man. So we supposed to look at YAHAWASHI no matter what's on the left or the right hand, like it speaks in Esdras about the fire on one side and the water on the other side. No matter what is going on around us, trying to distract us from staying forward, looking forward. Okay, keeping our eyes on the prize, on the kingdom of heaven. Okay, you can't allow those things to bother you anymore moving forward. You got to get over certain things and grow in this truth. Your faith has to grow. All right, it's about faith, man, because you're not justified by the law. So you got to get your faith game up. Verse 32. And when they were coming to the ship, the wind ceased. Then they that were in the ship came and worshiped him, saying, of a truth, thou art the son of Yahawah. Right, man. He was teaching them to walk by faith and not by sight. Okay, walk by faith and not by sight, man. So all the boisterous things that's going on in your life, man, is going to happen. It's part of the straight gate, man. It's part of the truth and surviving. All right. But at the same time, man, focus on YAHAWASHI. Okay, because he's there in your life. You woke up, you're teaching, you believing, you're praying, you're fasting. Okay, so he's here, man. He's here supping with you. Just focus on him. Don't worry about what Satan's doing, going up and down the earth, bringing you those boisterous things while you're trying to focus and walk and get to YAHAWASHI. Get to life, all right? So with that, I hope you're edified. I want to give all praises to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. Forgive me the spirit to do this lesson. Double honor to the elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to your Achamat that is doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.